Okay, girls, very, very sorry of the interruption. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with my laptop lah. Okay, jom kita sambung. Okay, so remember the four properties of a tree in a graph, because sometimes they will give you a question. Okay, maybe in paper two. Okay, in paper two they will give you a diagram and they will ask you whether that diagram is a tree or not. Okay, so you have to answer based on this description lah. But I recommend you to use the first 3 points. Okay, not the last one. The last one is actually my own point, okay, for my own understanding and for your own understanding too. Okay, all right, so now let's look at the next one. Okay, the first one, is it a tree or no? Okay, so let's look at, we have 5 vertices here. Okay, 5 vertices, you should be having how many lines, how many edges? So you should have 5 vertices and 4 edges. So how many lines do you have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is not a tree. And next, the easiest one actually you can see is, it is not a tree because why? Because we have loops and because we have multiple edges. Okay, you can put the values there lah for justification. Okay, in paper two, I saw these questions before. Banyak sangat soalan yang dia kata justify your answer. Why is it a tree or why it is not a tree? Okay, so next one. Okay, we have 5 vertices here. We should have 4 edges, right? So see how many edges do we have? 1, 2, 3 only. So that means it is no. Okay, kalau dia kata justify your answer, you can say what? Because the number of edges is not sufficient. Okay, or maybe you can write, we should have 4 edges for 5 vertices. All right, so next C, obviously it is not a what? Not a tree. Why not a tree? Because we have closed regions. Tak boleh guna tu. Because why? Okay, let's check. We have 5 vertices, right? You should have 4 edges, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already. So that's why it is not a tree. Number of edges is more than the vertices. Okay, so now D. Is it a yes or a no? Answer is a yes. Why a yes? Okay, let's check. We should have 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the vertices, each pair of vertices are connected by an edge. So answer is correct. Sorry. Okay, next. Question E. Yes or no? Answer is a yes. Okay, same case lah like question D. Okay, you have 5 vertices and 4 edges. Okay. And each pair is connected by an edge. All right, so F, is it a yes or a no? 5 vertices should be 4 edges, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is a yes. Okay, let's look at G. G, we have a closed region. Okay, where is a closed region? We have ACE closed region, but I don't want you to use that point, okay, to justify your answer. Okay, how do we justify? We use the number of edges and vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see, 5 vertices, 5 edges. So this is not a tree lah. Okay, you should say that the number of edge should be less 1 than the vertex. Okay, all right. So next, H, it is a tree because 5 vertices and also 4 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Edges maksudnya line, girls. Okay, next, I. Is this diagram a tree? It is not a tree. Why it is not a tree? Because of this C. You see? What happened to this C? It is isolated vertex. So you can say that this is not a tree. Okay, not a tree. Okay, what are the reasons that you can say? The first one, you can say that because number of vertices is equals to the number of edges. Right or not? Okay, because we have 4, salah kejap. The reason that we can use is because we have 5 vertices. Okay, but we have 4 edges. Okay, tu betul. Tapi you cannot use that for you can use that point. You can use which one? You can use the second one. You can say that because C is not connected by an edge. Okay, please add this justification. You cannot use the justification number 3. Justification number 3 is not applicable for this question. Okay, because we have 5 vertices and 4 edges. But C is the isolated vertex. So that one can be used. Okay. So next, let's look at the next one. Okay, finish, eh? Okay, next question number 5. Let's draw a tree, okay, that suits this given information. Okay, remember, okay, let's do a quick recap. If I have 10 vertices, how many edges I should have? I should have 9 edges. Ingat, edges must be less than the vertices. If I have 5 vertices, I should have 4 edges and so on. So now let's look at this one. We have 6 vertices. So 6 vertices, how many edges should I have? I should have 5 edges. Okay, so how to draw a simple one? So remember, you cannot have any closed region. Okay, so easier if you draw a train. Okay, contoh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vertices first. And you connect all these 5 vertices with lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 using pencil keys. Okay, so this is a tree. So if let's say you don't want to draw this kind of diagram, you want to draw zigzag, also can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you see how I draw? Okay, I draw like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edges. Still 5 edges and 6 vertices. Okay, so your diagram might be different than mine. Okay, tak kisahlah as long as you have 6 vertices and 5 edges. Next, 10 vertices you should have how many edges? 9 edges. So you just draw lah. Draw the vertices. Draw the vertices first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, connect them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Right? It can be any shape. Okay. You want to draw like macam Pac-Man punya shape also can. You want to draw like dinosaur shape also can. Up to you. Just draw a simple one. Don't waste your time. Okay, now the question C and D is a bit different where you're given edges first. Okay, so if you have 4 edges, how many vertices you should have? Remember, vertex must be more than the edges. So you should have 5 vertices. So you start drawing the 5 dots first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now up to you lah. You want to draw like a straight line also can. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also can. Okay. All right. So the last one is when you have 8 edges, you should have more vertices. So 9 vertices. So draw the 9 dots. 1, 2. I draw zigzag lah because I scared don't enough space. Don't have enough space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's draw that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so make sure that the line touches the vertices, the dots. Everything must be in pencil. So this is the tree. Okay. All right, so if you are finished, can you please raise up your hands so that I can proceed to the next one? Okay, done, huh? All right, so now let's move on to the next one. Okay, next one, let's draw trees, okay, 3 trees that suits the given graph. Okay, remember, okay, just do a remarks here. If it is a subgraph, okay, remember the subgraph just now, look at the page of the subgraph. Okay, you can actually reduce. Okay, we can reduce the vertices that we don't want. Okay, you can actually remove remove the vertex that you don't want lah. Okay, but for a tree, we have to preserve. Preserve means you have to kekalkan. Okay, preserve and follow the vertices. Okay, so that's the difference between a subgraph and a tree. So now we are going to draw a tree, right? Okay, based on question A and question B. So question A, the vertices are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want it to follow exactly the same. Okay, so this is my first set. And since they want 3 sets of 3, so we're going to draw the first set. 1. Okay, I label the dots first. I mean the vertices first. Okay, so this is my first set. My second set will be somewhere here. Okay, so that's a second set. Okay, I draw lines lah for the borders. Nanti you all confused pula. Okay, next is 1, 5, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have all the vertices, okay, for these 3 sets of 3 of mine. Okay, now how to connect? Remember, you cannot have any closed region, you cannot have any loops, you cannot have any multiple edge, and each pair of what? Vertices must be connected by an edge. Okay, so first set, I can draw like this. Everyone look in front. Okay, stop drawing first. Okay, I can connect from the center to all the vertices. So there's no loops, right? No multiple edges, and each pair of vertices are connected by an edge. So that's the first one. Okay, second one, maybe I can draw like this, like a train. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next I can maybe draw like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so make sure you check. When you have 5 vertices, there should be only 4 lines. So I have all 4 lines for all my 3 sets here. Okay, and then you draw bigger dots lah. So it will be nicer. Okay, all right. So you complete your diagram. So this is how you draw a tree. Okay, what is a tree? You have to preserve and follow the vertices. Okay, same position. Okay, follow means what? Same position as in the original diagram. Okay. All right. For those who have finished, you can try B. Okay, so before you draw a tree, follow the vertices given in the question. Follow exactly the same. E, Q, U, T, S, R, P, Q, R, S, T, U. Because they want 3 sets, eh? So you draw 3 lah. Tak payah lagi banyak-banyak. Cukup lah 3. Okay. All right. So maybe you can try first. I give you 2 minutes for you to try before I give my answer for B. So you check. For B, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices, meaning we should have 5 edges. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show mine. So my answer for the first one would be, okay, so I will just draw like a circular shape lah. Okay, motion there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see, 5 edges, 6 vertices and 5 edges. Okay, so the next one maybe I can draw zigzag. Okay, so from U to P to T to S to Q to R. Like looks like a t-shirt pun boleh. Okay, next maybe I draw like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 vertices and 5 edges. Okay, so this is a tree. Okay, where we preserve and we follow the vertices, but it's up to us to connect them. Okay. Okay. Make it fast. I'll give you only 1 minute for you to complete that. Okay, please copy this one, Eggles. Okay, this is for your own reference, the difference of subgraph and tree. You might remember that now, tapi nanti masa SPM mesti you dah lupa. So this one might help you. Okay, done Okay, next let's look at the problem solving. Okay, for question number 7. Okay, involving tree. Okay, so what do they ask you to do? You have to draw tree. Okay, remember the criteria of a tree. First, what you have there, you cannot have, that means the graph cannot have any loops or multiple edges. Each pair of vertices are connected by an edge only. Number of edge must be equals to vertices minus 1. And no cycles, no loop. Okay, so if you want to draw, the first one it goes, we have to draw a tree with minimum value. So this is the keyword for us. Okay, minimum value of total weight. First, if it is a tree, get the vertex first. A, E, follow. Next is B. Next is C, and down here is F. Okay, now I hope you are with me and focus. Okay, put down all your pen and pencils. Semua tengok depan. Minimum, okay, if we have 5 vertices here, how many edges that we should have? We should have 4 edges, right? So that means we should have 4 lines, right? So that 4 lines must be the 4 minimum value. Okay, which one is the minimum one? Yang paling minimum. Okay, yang paling minimum is number 23, right or not? Okay, so 23, some more is what? Second value with the lowest one is 26. Next, we have 28. And next, we have 29. Okay, let's try first. Okay, I didn't say that this is my final answer tau. Okay, so first, AB is 28. Don't do anything yet, girls. I want you to watch me first. Okay, because this is not the correct answer sebenarnya. Let me explain to you. Okay, when you draw a tree, you should draw the weight, label the weightage also. Okay, sorry, it is not 28, it is 23. So after 23, I'm going to connect A to E to get my 26. After 26 is 28, right? Okay, what will happen when I connect these two? This one 28. Okay, can you tell me, is this diagram correct or wrong? Next, I choose 29. Okay, so this is the first 4 minimum value. So is this correct or wrong? Can someone unmute the mic and give me the answer? Yes or no? Is this a tree? No. Yes, it is not a tree. Why it is not a tree? Because of this closed region. So for this case, I cannot choose 28. Okay, I have to get rid of that 28. Okay, so I'm going to erase this 28. Okay, after 28 is gone, okay, and I choose 29, what is the next number that is close to 29? Okay, we choose 34, right? Okay, we can choose 34, right? So this is considered as the paling minimum lah. Okay, the first 4 minimum values. Okay, so this is the answer for a tree with a minimum weightage. Okay, so take note. Okay, I put a remark here, EB. Okay, you can copy EB is wrong because it will form close region. Okay, just for your own remarks lah. Why EB is not selected even though it is one of the minimum value. Okay, now I'm gonna do the second one. Okay, second one, we want a tree with a maximum value. Okay, so I'm gonna erase pula. I'm gonna label the vertices first. A, B, C, E, F. Okay, Now I'm going to erase all the chonting that I did here. Okay, maximum So maximum, let's choose the first four with the highest value, and that will start with 48. After 48 will be 40. After 40 is 35. Next is 34. Okay, let's see. Let's connect that. Okay, AC is 48. Sorry, my line is not straight. Okay, next is CF, which is 40. Next, I take 35 here. Next, I take AF, which is 34. Okay, can someone explain to me whether this diagram is wrong or right? Is this a tree? Yes or no? Is this a tree? Yes or no? Answer is no. Okay, there are two reasons. Can you give me what are the reasons? If you, yeah, closed region, correct. We have a closed region of ACF. One more reason is what? Isolated vertex. Very good. Okay, isolated vertex at B. That means B is not connected by any edge, right? So that means I cannot take which one? I have to remove which one now? I have to remove which one? Give me the edge. I have to remove 34, right? Okay, I'm going to remove 34. I'm going to erase this one. Okay, so where should I go now? So since I cannot take 34, I have to choose the next highest value, which is 29. So 29 will connect the B and the C. So this is my answer. Okay, so I'm going to do a remark here that we cannot take AF. Okay, it's wrong because, okay, B will be isolated vertex. Okay, or whatever reason that that make you understand lah, you can write it there. Whatever reason that you think it is acceptable, you can write. Okay, now C. Let's answer C. You have to draw a tree with the minimum value. Okay, but the vertex can only be passed once. All right. So since they ask for a tree, you label first lah all the vertices. We follow exactly the same as in the question. Okay. This is my E and this is my F. Okay, minimum So minimum, I'm gonna start with 23. Okay, I'm going to erase first lah so that I can see. Oops. Okay, minimum, I'm going to take 23, 26. Lagi apa? 28 cannot, so 29. Okay, 34. Okay, cuba kita tukis. Okay, that means the same one as in the question A. Okay, so this one, 23, 26. Next, I will draw 29. And next, I'll choose this one. Okay, is this a tree or not? Okay, my question is this a tree? Can somebody answer me? Yes, it is a tree. But why this answer is not accepted? Can someone tell me why this is not the answer that we want for C? This fulfill the criteria of a minimum tree already. Yes, because the vertex can be only passed once. Okay, so that means I cannot take 34. Okay, I have to choose the next lowest value, which is 35. Okay, so I'm going to erase this 34. Okay, and add 35 here that connect the good job. Yeah, correct. And connect the EF label as 35. So I'm going to write a remark here. AF is wrong because, okay, you write lah. Each vertex can only be passed once. Okay, so I hope you are clear with that situation. Why this wrong? Why this one is wrong? Okay, with the correct justification. Okay, so can you try question number 2? Now it's 2:26. I'm gonna give you 4 minutes until 2:30. Try first. Okay, you do first, huh? I'm gonna draw the 3 sets of vertices for question number 2. Okay. All right, I'm gonna erase my green diagram here so that I can make space for question number 2, eh? Okay, let's look at the first one, girls. Oh, ada lagi masa. Okay, sekejap. Okay, give you 30 seconds. Okay, time's up. Okay, let's look at the first one, minimum 3. So minimum 3, okay, let's look at the vertices first. We have P, Q, R, S, T, U, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means 6 vertices. We should have 5 edges, okay? Minimum, that means 5 minimum lines will be, the first one is 4.5. Next is 5. Next, I will take 5.3, 5.7, and lagi mana? Okay, kejap Okay, 4.5 is here. And next 5 is here. Next, I will take 5.3. Next, I take 5.7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next, where should I take? I cannot take 5.8, because if I take 5.8, which is this one here, it will form a closed region. That's number 1. And number 2, you will have isolated vertex at Q. So I have to ignore the 5.8. So after 5.8, I have to take, which one? I have to take 5.9, which is QT. Okay, so this is my answer for A. Okay, next, for B. This is A, For B, okay, you have to find maximum value. Okay, maximum value, which one is the maximum? The first 4 maximum will be my 7.2, 7.1. Okay, kita draw dulu. 7.2, 7.1. After 7.1, can we take 6.4? Okay, let's look at this one. 6.4 is P2, alamak, P2R P2R, 6.4. After 6.4, I will take Q to S. which is 6. Okay, so how many lines now? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more line, which is one more line that I can take. So I can take the next one is 5.9. Okay, all right. So is this a closed region? It is not a closed region. Why? Because there's no vertex here. Okay, special case. So this question is special case. And this is the correct answer. Okay, any questions or not? You have to take the first 5 with maximum value. All right. Okay, next. Minimum value and the vertex can only be passed once. All right. So minimum will be which one? Okay, the first one I take 4.5. After 4.5 will be 5. Okay, after 5 is, make sure it is connected to the dots. Okay, after 4.5 will be which one? 5.3. 5.3 is between this and this. Okay, after 5.3, I will take 5.9. Okay, after 5.9 will be 6. Okay, so this is my diagram. Okay, and you can see that all the vertices, okay, you pass the vertex only one time. Okay. Okay. All right, I give you 2 minutes for you to digest whatever you have learned in this subtopic before we move on to the last part, which is problem solving. Okay, 2 minutes, can get something to drink if you want. Okay, now let's proceed. Okay, this is the problem solving, and this is a question that normally come out in school-based exam for section B or section C. Okay, so this map shows you the towns in Malaysia. Okay, few parts of Malaysia lah. Okay, we have Kangar, Sungai Petani, Tanah Merah, and so on until Shah Alam. Okay, and you are given a table. So this table represents you the journey or the route taken, the distance for each route, the time taken for each route, and the cost. All right. So the first one, okay, please ignore some grammar mistake here. A lorry will send this harum manis from Kanga to Marang. Okay, so this is the starting point and this is the ending point for question A. Okay, so you have to find the shortest distance and you have to state or you have to specify the path. Okay, so we're going to start our journey from Kanga, right? So Kanga to where? Okay, we have few options here. To Sungai Petani, from Sungai Petani go to Tanah Merah. From Tanah Merah, then only you reach Marang, right or not? So this is the first choice that we have. Second choice, you can also choose from Kangar to Sungai Petani. Sungai Petani go to Ipoh. Then only Ipoh go to Marang. So two routes that you can choose here. So you have to choose which one is the shortest distance. Okay, so the distance you have to take from the table. So K to SP is Kangar to Sungai Petani, which is the first row here. Okay, how long? It is how long? Yeah, what's the distance? 125. Next, Sungai Petani to TM. TM is Tanah Merah. SP to TM is this one, the third row, and the distance is 270. Tanah Merah to Marang. So Tanah Merah to Marang is 170. Okay, 170. So you calculate, write the answer here. Okay, and I want you to find the route for the distance for the second route as well. From Kangar to Sungai Petani, we have the same distance, which is 125. Sungai Petani to Ipoh, it is 180 kilometer, and Ipoh to Marang is the fifth row, 320 km. Okay, all right. So calculate what's the answer for the first route. So the first route, I get 565. Second route, okay, when you press the calculator, betul ke ni? Oh, 125 plus 180 plus 320. I miss out one digit. So 625. So which one is the shortest distance? Of course, the first one. So you have to specify, where is it? Okay, you have to specify the path. So you don't use short form, girls, unless in the question, they write here K, they write there TM, then you can use short form. Kalau tak ada short form, then please write a full answer. So you choose Kangar, okay, to Sungai Petani, okay, with arrow in between, Tanah Merah, arrow Marang, okay, and then you can write there 565 km. That's the shortest distance, okay, for the lorry driver. Okay, that's my question A. Okay, question B. Okay, what do we have in question B? Let's read the question, girls. Okay, question B, we have, question B. Okay, question B. After that, the lorry will continue the journey to Shah Alam. That means from Marang, next this destination is to Shah Alam. Calculate the lowest cost. Okay, now we want the lowest cost pula. Okay, what are the options that we have? The first choice is from Marang to Kuantan, isn't it? And then from Kuantan, we'll go to Temerloh. Temerloh will go to Shah Alam. That's the first route that we have. Second route, we can take from Marang to Temerloh. Temerloh to Shah Alam. Next, the third route will be from Marang to Ipoh, Ipoh to Shah Alam. Then you put all the costs inside the choices that we have lah. So the cost will be the last column here. Okay, so M to K is Marang to Kuantan, right? So that means it is the third last value here, which is RM 30 ringgit. Next, Kuantan to Temerloh will be 40 ringgit. If I'm too fast, just let me know. Next, from Tanah pula. From T to Shah Alam. That T refers to Temerloh. Okay? Temerloh to Shah Alam is the last value here, which is 60 ringgit. Okay? And that will give us RM 130 ringgit. Okay, so you put the cost for the second route and the third route also. Okay, second one is from Marang to Temerloh to Shah Alam. The last one, Marang, Ipoh, Shah Alam. Okay, I'm going to put the values for my working. Marang to Temerloh, that will cost this driver how much? Marang to Temerloh is 100 ringgit. Next, from Temerloh to Shah Alam, it will cost the driver 60 ringgit. Total of 160 ringgit. Okay. Next, from Marang to Ipoh. Marang to Ipoh, which one is that? Marang to Ipoh. Okay. Marang to Ipoh is actually equals to Ipoh to Marang. Sama lah. Okay. Ipoh Marang, Marang Ipoh, same thing, which is 80 ringgit. Ipoh to Shah Alam is 90 ringgit. So total of RM 170 ringgit. And we are looking for the lowest cost. So the lowest cost means the first route wins lah. Okay, the first route is the correct answer. Don't write MKTSA, write full. That means it must be from Marang to K is what? Kuantan to Temerloh. And the last one is to Shah Alam. Okay, and the cost is RM 130 ringgit. Okay, please raise up your hands if you have finished copying the A and the B. I want you to list out all the possibilities that we have all the possible routes. Because from there you can actually check which one is the correct answer. Okay. Okay, let's wait for the rest. If you are finished, raise up your hands, okay? Mana budak-budak for Charles ni? Kenapa ramai tak masuk? Eh, tengok anak I pun cakap ponting kot. Anak yang 6 tahun tau. Buat kelas kat sekolah ponting. Buat kelas online ponting. Macam mana? Okay. Alright. Dah eh? Okay, so let's look at question C. Yusof. Okay, question C. If the lorry leaves Kangar at 8 p.m. on Tuesday and then take 3 hours break in Marang, you have to state the time, okay, and the time and the day that the lorry will arrive at Shah Alam. Okay, so question is for C. You have to use whatever route that you use for question A and B. So question ni very dangerous tau. Networking ni very dangerous because questions are related. So sometimes kalau questions are normally related. So kalau A and B you wrong, salah, so that means of course your C also will be wrong. Sayang. Okay, so make sure you know how to do it properly. Okay, so we are going to focus on the two routes only. Okay, I'm going to erase this one. I'm going to erase this. Okay, and then dia kata for the what? The cheapest one, right? So I'm going to erase this one also. Okay, now let's focus on these two routes because this is the route taken from where? From Kangar to Shah Alam, okay, based on our solution in A and also in B. Okay, but don't forget the 3 hours break. Okay, sorry, sekejap. Okay, so we are going to write here. Kangar to Sungai Petani, Sungai Petani to Tanah Merah to Marang, and then don't forget to write the break here. After that, Marang will continue to Kuantan, Kuantan to Termeloh, and Termeloh to Shah Alam. So this is the route for question C. Okay, so I want you to write the time duration for each station. Okay, that means from one place to another. Okay, so K to SP. Okay, I'm going to erase this one. K to SP, that means we are going to take this one, the first one here. Next, SP to TM. Okay, I tick first, then I transfer all the information in my working. TM to Marang, an extra 3 hours break. Then from Marang to Kuantan will be this one. Kuantan to Termeloh and Termeloh to Shah Alam, this one. Okay, write everything in your working goals. So 1 hour, 45 minutes plus 5 hours, 30 minutes plus 2 hours, 30 minutes plus, don't forget the break. So you write break is 3 hours, girls. Okay, plus, okay, the last 3 journey will be the last 3 values lah. Okay, 2 hours, 30 minutes plus 1 hour, 45 minutes and 3 hours, 45 minutes. Okay, all right. Okay, next I don't want you to do the primary school working where you actually divide the column to hours and minutes. Don't do this. Okay, we use calculator to help us. All right, so I'm going to show you how to use calculator. Okay, can you please take out your calculator? Okay, how do I share? Oh, I have to stop presenting first. I need to share my what? My calculator first. Okay, I want you to look at this calculator. Okay, take out your own calculator as well. Okay, can you see this symbol here? Okay, this symbol. Okay, the symbol of degree, minutes, and seconds. Okay. Nampak tak? How do I show? Okay, this one, girls. Degree. When you press, you can see the degree there. Okay, so we are going to press that. Okay, so based on the working angles, okay, first one is what? 2 hours and, first one is 1 hour and 45, right? So I want you to press 1 and then the button. For 45 minutes, you press 45, the button also. Next, plus, we have 5 hours and 30 minutes, right? So 5, button, 30, button. Okay, alright, I repeat. For those who are stuck, okay, ataupun blur sikit lah. Okay, jangan blur eh. Make sure you have your calculator with you. Okay, first, we want to add all the duration. 1 hour, so 1 plus 45, 1 button, 45, and then that button again, plus 5 button, 30 button, plus 2 button, 30 button. Okay, next. Don't forget that we have a 3 hours break. So you press 3 button. Okay, next. Okay, 3 button. I put 0 button also lah because 3 hours and 0 minutes. Okay, next what do we have is, okay, the last 3 destination, 2 button, 30 button. Plus 1 button, 1 button, 45 button. Next, 3 button, 45 button. Okay, so that is our total. Okay, so 20 and then there's a degree. It shows that is 20 hours. 45 with apostrophe means 45 minutes. Okay, you should be getting the same answer as mine. So if you get a different answer, that means something wrong with your the values that you pressed just now. Okay, so remember 20, 45. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing this. I'm going to share my slides lagi. Okay, 1 minute. Alamak, terbuka apa ni? Okay. So 2045. Okay. After you get the value of 2045, then only you do the primary school method. Okay. The hour and also the minutes. So remember tadi 2045 So this lorry driver starts the journey at 8 p.m. So 8 p.m. in 24 hours system will be 20:00 hours, right? So what day is that? It is on Tuesday, isn't it? Okay, so just now we got 2045. So add this one. So what do you have? 45 and 40. So 40 is actually more than 24 hours already. So minus 24 here, meaning that we are at a new day now, which is on Wednesday, right? Not. So minus this one, you got 45. 40 minus 24, you get 16. So 16:45 in 24 hour in a 12-hour system is actually 4:45 p.m. on Wednesday. So see, such a long journey for this driver. So started the journey from Tuesday, 8 p.m. Okay, and reach reach Shah Alam at 4:45 Wednesday. Okay, with 3 hours break at Marang. Okay. Okay. Boleh? Okay, you screenshot first. I nak kena laju ni, nanti I nak explain banyak formula and formats. Alright. So let's look at the next one. Okay, next one, we have a Pac-Man punya, game. Okay, this is a Pac-Man game. So what you have to do, you have to state what is the total coins collected for the following path, A, B to B, D, and so on. So remember, if you have this kind of symbol, that means it actually refers to arrow. Same thing, arrow and this symbol is the same, but I prefer arrow lah. Okay, before you have this kind of, before you answer, please label the weightage first. AB is 35. Okay, AE is 48. Next, AF is 32. Next, BC will be 40. BD is also 40. BF is, where's BF? BF is 34. CD is 25. DE is 37 and EF is 35. Okay, make use of the weightage and find the answers for AB to BD to DE to EF. Okay, so find the answer. So 35 plus 40. Next, DE is 37. EF is 35. Total of 147 coins. Okay, very easy. Senang ni. Okay, number 2. AF to FE, 2 ED, 2 DB, 2 BC. So let's check AF. Where's AF? AF is 32. Go where? FE, 35. Then we should go to ED. So what's the value of ED based on the diagram that you have labeled? It is 37 and then 40 plus another 40. Total of 140 coins. Very easy. Okay. You tak belajar, you tak pergi sekolah pun you boleh jawab because this is common sense, right? Okay, next. State which path from A to D with highest score. Okay, with highest score that means you have to follow all the routes lah. Okay, but you cannot pass more than one time. Okay, can pass only one time only. All right. So highest value, where should we go? Okay, let's look at the question. Let's look at the diagram. If let's say we start our journey at A, because they kata A to D, so that means A will be our starting point. D will be the final point. Okay, let's look at the diagram. If from A to B, okay, see A to B, then go to F, go to E. Then if I go to D, then how about C? You'll be isolated, right? So that means I cannot use this way. I cannot use this route. So A, B, F, E, done, cancel. So next, let's try A, F, E. So A, F, E, D. Same thing. B and C will be isolated. So we cannot use that. Okay, no, cannot. All right, so now let's try A to E. Okay, if I go straight to D, then how about F, B, C? So I cannot go to D first. I have to go to F, B, C, then only go to D. So that will be our answer for B, the route with the highest score from A to D, and you pass the vertices only one time. Okay, so I want you to write the route first, okay, because you have to state which path. So it will be A to E, to F, to E, to apa tu tak nampak? Oh, wait. Oh, wrong. I salah tulis. I cannot see. After F is what? B. Okay, after B is C, and after that it will be D. Okay, you have to find the highest score. Of course, you have to state the value. Okay, so what is the value? 48 plus 35 plus 34 plus 40 plus 25. Answer is berapa? 100 and... Cakap apa ni? Did you get 182 or not, girls? 182 coins. Did you get the same answer as mine? Yes or no? 182. Okay. Sorry kalau I kena cepat sikit. 182 coins. Okay, now the last one here. C. Draw a tree with a minimum weight. Remember what's a tree? You have to preserve all the vertices, right? So I'm going to draw here A, E, F, B will go up here. This is C and this is D. Okay, let's choose which one is the correct answer. Okay, remember minimum tree, So minimum tree, I should start from the lowest value, which is 25. Okay, check how many vertices first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vertices, I should have 5 lines or 5 edges. Gonna start with 25. Okay, after 25, I will go to the next lowest value is 32. Okay, after 32, I will go to 34. Okay, after 34, the next lowest value, we got 2, either AB or FE. But we can't take FB, right? We cannot take AB because it will form a closed region, isn't it? So I'll go down here, 35. So next, we cannot have DC isolated macam tu. Okay, so we're going to connect this one, ED. Okay, which is 37. Remember, when the original diagram, the weightage is given, okay, kalau dia tak label weightage pun, but you label yourself because of the value given in the table, okay, your tree also must be complete, okay, complete set of vertices with all the weightage inside. Okay? Okay, all right, now let's move on to the next one. Okay, any questions or not? Kalau ada, just raise up your hands or unmute the mic. Okay, you can text me also. Okay, question number 3. Okay, question number 3 shows you the places in Damansara. Okay, so you look at the question. You're given DD, DU, KD, AD, BD, MD. So short form is given, so you can use the short form. If the short form is not given, then write full name. Okay. All right. So question A, you have to draw diagram 1. You have to complete diagram 1. Okay, the first one, DD, KD. Just draw them. Okay, just join them. DD, KD 4. DDMD. Where's DDMD? 4.6. DDBD. Where's DDBD? 8.2. KDMD. 3.5. KDAD. 4.6. Use ruler girls. Baru cantik. MDAD. 5.7. Pencil MDDU. We have 3. MDBD this one, which is 5.5. BDDU 3.9. DUAD is 5.5. Complete this one. Maybe 2 or 3 marks. Okay, very easy to score. Okay, dengan syarat avoid any careless mistake. Okay. So B, girls. Let's answer question B. I'm not going to scroll down, so you can refer to your handouts lah. So now Mr. Mustafa lives in Damansara Damai, which is DD. He wants to go to Ara Damansara and you have to calculate the shortest distance. Okay, so that means DD to AD. So DD to AD shortest distance, I think we have only 2 options lah. Either we take this one, the first one here, or you take this one, right or not? Okay, so you can look from the diagram. You can easily get the answer ready. So which one that you want to take? Of course, 4 and 4.6, right or not? Okay, that will give you 8.6. If you could take the right route, the right side route, 4.6 and 5.7, that will give you larger value. All right, so answer, how do you answer that, girls? Okay, B, dia kata apa? Calculate the shortest distance, hence state the path. So you can use the short form. So you can write DD. Alamak. Okay, you can write DD. Okay, write first DD, KD to AD. With the distance, so you can write 4 plus 4.6. That will give us 8.6. You can write the units if you want, or you can just ignore it. Okay, see, what do we have in C? Mr. Roslan, he is a delivery man. He needs to deliver bread in every place, and he starts the journey from Kota Damansara. So this is Kota Damansara. State the shortest distance and its routes. Okay, shortest distance. Okay, you have to, when this is the delivery man, of course you have to use all the routes lah. So which one will give us the shortest distance? Okay, so you have to try one by one all the possible answers that we have. Okay, so I'm going to list out from KD, you go to DD first. Okay, KD go to DD. And then from DD, you go to MD. Okay, MD, that means the inner part of the map lah. MD. After MD, maybe this person can go to AD. After AD, go to DU. Then only reach the Bandar. BD is what? Okay, Bukit Damansara. Okay, second options, what do we have? Maybe we have KDDD. KDDD. MD. Okay, same like the previous one. But when you reach MD, maybe this person go to Bukit Damansara. Okay, go to Bukit Damansara first. Okay, then go down to Damansara Utama and go to AD. Okay, this is my second route, my second option. My third option, okay, still start from KD. And where can I go? I can go to MD, the center part of the map. Okay, then we go to BD, we go up. Then only you go clockwise. That means from BD to DU to AD. All right. And we have one more actually. KD to where? KD to AD. Okay, that means you go to the south first. Ke bawah AD, and you go to the right side of DU, BD. Okay. DU, BD Kacau lah anak I ni. Sorry. distraction. Okay, after DU, I will go to the center of the map, MD, and then I will go, I can go up if I want, or I can go to the right. Okay, so let's say like I take BD, and the last one is DD. Okay, you put all the values here. You put all the values. Okay, put the values, girls. Let's check the answers. Okay, all right. So I put the values lah, because we don't have time. 4.6, 5.7, this is 5.5, 3.9, total of 23.7. So the next one will be 4 plus 4.6 plus 5.5 plus 3.9 plus 5.5, total of 23.5. Okay, next 3.5 plus 4.6 plus 8.2 plus 3.9 and 5.5, that is 25.7. The last one, 4.6 plus 5.5 plus 3 plus 5.5 plus 8.2, it is 26.8. So from my four roots, okay, I have the shortest distance from my second option. Okay, any of you got smaller number than this? Ada tak? Kalau ada, that means my answer is wrong. But I think so far when I've calculated, this is the answer that I got, the best answer. Okay, so write the conclusion lah. Don't leave your answer hanging like this. This is just the possible answers, right? Okay, so you have to write. Okay, the same answer again. Okay, bawa tulis ke sini for your conclusion. Okay, with the correct distance. Okay. Jom kita terus tengok D. Okay, Mr. Rahidin is a national athlete. So he lives in Bukit Damansara and he set goals to paddle with the farthest route. Okay, one way through all available places, and you have to state the paths and the distance. All right. So that means for this case, he will start the journey from Bukit Damansara. Okay, so this is Bukit Damansara on the right side. Okay, and of course they have to balik rumah balik. Okay? Keluar from the same place, balik same place. Okay? Takkanlah dia hanging tak balik rumah, they stop somewhere else, right? Okay, so I want to try later, but I give you the answers first. So answer would be BD to Damansara, DD lah, Damansara Damai, to KD, to MD, to AD, to DU, and to BD. Okay, you put all the values there. So 8.2 plus 4. This is the longest distance, because maybe he want to test on the stamina ke, we don't know lah. So he wants to find the longest route. Okay, so which is 30.8 kilometer. Okay, nanti you check balik lah. Okay. Alright, so I need to scroll down. So if you need to screenshot, you screenshot first. Okay, now let's move on to the next one, question number 4. Okay, question number 4 is actually a revision. Okay, question number 4 is a revision. The diagram shows you, or the table shows you the data of 7 students according to their favorite sports. Represent the information in the form of network, and you have to state whether this network is a tree. You see, there's hidden question here. Sometimes budak tak perasan, dia kata, oh, just draw a tree, very easy. Dia pun excited lah nak lukis. Sampai tak perasan, there's another question here. Okay, so read the question sampai habis. So we have name and we have favorite sports here. But how to draw a tree? We need to have which one, we need to know which one is the vertex, which one is the edge, right? Okay, so in this case, try to recall balik whatever that I've told you or I taught you before. Okay, how to determine the vertex and also the edge. Okay, let's look at the favorite spot. Okay, we have few spots here. Rugby, you check how many times rugby occurs in this table. Only twice. Okay, fine. Let's check football. How many times does it occurs? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So, according to the textbook, I follow textbook and I don't follow revision books. When you have the items that occurs more than twice, that means this will become our vertices. And this will become our edge. Okay, so let's get all the vertices first, all right? I will use full name because in the question, dia tak bagi pun R for rugby, F for football, tak ada. So let's use a full name. Badminton, sepak takraw. You do now together with me. Okay, next we have the volleyball. We have football done already. Sepak takraw also labeled. Next is netball. Okay, netball will be here. Volleyball done already. Netball, badminton done. Netball, rugby. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's draw that now. Okay, rugby to football, draw a line, and this is Amir. Okay, next, Hadi, football to badminton. Football to badminton. Oh, dia tak cakap whether this is tree. Dia kata draw a network. Okay, draw a graph. So we cannot say this is a tree yet. Okay, next, Reza and apa? Reza is sepak takraw and volleyball. Okay, label the edge as Reza. Football and sepak takraw will be this one. And this is Amar. Netball and volleyball is Rizlin. Netball and badminton, I'll cross this one. This will be Patricia. Netball and rugby is Kasih. Okay. So I'm going to draw the dots bigger so that I can see lah. I can see clearer. Okay, very clear. So let's answer the question. State whether this network that you have drawn is a tree or not. So answer is yes or a no. Yes or a no. Can you please respond? Always the same person je yang respond, yang lain. Okay, answer is no. Okay, why? You have to explain. Okay, you can say what? Because, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, first, you write no. You write what here? Write 6 vertices. How many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But you have 7 edges because in the diagram there are 6 vertices, 7 edges, and you can also write close region. Boleh lah, you can write close region, but that is actually my point, and I think it is not stated in the textbook. Okay, what else that you can write? Yeah, I think that's all lah. Try refer balik. What are the points? The first one, a simple graph without loops and multiple edges. Do we have multiple edges here? We don't have multiple edges, but we can use the point number 3. Okay, number of edges is actually more than the vertices. Okay, no, because there are 6 vertices and 7 edges in the diagram. So that's number 4. Okay, now let's move on to question number 5. The last one. Okay, so this diagram, girls, this is a directed weighted graph. Okay, so this diagram shows you the network of the water pipes. Okay, water pipes tu ialah selalu pipe. Okay, selalu pipe bawah tanah, underground. Okay, passes through all the sewers. Sewers ialah pembentung A, B, C, D, E, and F. So the weightage is actually the quantity of water in cubic meter that flows through all the sewers. Apa? Yeah, through all the vertices. Okay, first of all, you have to find what is the value of x1. Okay, so this is something new for you. You haven't learned this before. Okay, x1. Let's look at our x1 with the arrow. Okay, so x1 you can get from two options. Okay, what is the source of x1? Source is punca. Punca comes from B, right or not? Okay, what is the source of B? You see, the only value that come into B is 20, isn't it? Look at the arrow. 20 is the only value that comes into B. So 20 is B. B holds the 20 cubic meter of water. Okay, so from B, it is then distributed to three pipelines. Which one? This is the first one. This 20 is distributed to X1, is distributed to X2, and is distributed to 8. So you see, okay, 8 plus X2 plus X1 will give us 20. But still, we couldn't find what is the value of X1. Why? Because we don't know what is the X2. Okay, so we cannot use the first option to help us find X1. Okay, but we have another point. We have another choice, girls. Okay, so another choice, I'm going to erase this one. Okay, another choice that we have is actually, you look at B to A. It is X1. So this X1, okay, it will go to passes through A and dia akan come out at this area here, this root. So this is 10. So this 10 comes from where? Of course, from the previous pipeline, right or not? So that means in this case, our X1 is equals to 10. Okay, katakanlah you kata X1 is 11. Does it make sense? Imagine B to A is a pipeline and it holds 11 cubic meter of water. And suddenly, when it reaches A and then come out from A is 10, it means what here? You see, first masuk 11 and then keluar 10. That means what? We can say that the pipeline is bocor, betul tak? It is bocor somewhere. Alright, so it doesn't make sense lah. So whatever comes in will be equals to the outcome. Okay, in and out must be the same. So in this case, our x1 is 10. Okay, settle already. Now label this one as 10. Next, we're going to find x2. Okay, remember what I explained to you just now? This B holds how much of water just now? 20, right? So this 20 will be distributed to x1, which is we know already 10, distributed to 8, and also distributed to x2. So can you find x2 now? Yes, very easy. So we can say that x2 plus 10 plus 8 equals to 20. So what is our x? 20 minus 18, x equals to 2. So label your 2 here. So this is my 2. Okay, now let's look at our 3, x3. Okay, settle that part. So I hope you understand. If let's say you don't understand, please ask. Okay, I'm going to erase this whole thing. Okay, all the arrows. Okay, jom kita tengok. Next, we are going to find what is our x3. So this x3, girls, okay, it comes from where? In and out must be the same, right? It comes from x2, right or not? Sorry, x4. And it comes from where? Look at the arrow. This x3, the source comes from ED and it comes from BD. Can you see that? The arrow going this way, going to D, and outcome is the summer. So how do you relate that? You can say that x4 plus 2 equals to x3. But still, we couldn't find x3, what? Because we don't know what is x2. We don't know what is x4, isn't it? So there's another option that we can choose. Okay, the option that we can use is, which one? Okay, look at this one, girls. BC is 8, isn't it? X3 is CD. So these two roots, they will meet at C and come out from C is what? 25. So can you see the relation? Okay, got two pipelines, okay, into C, and C will keluarkan, distribute 25 cubic of water, okay, from C. So it means that x3 plus 8 will give us 25. So x3 is equals to 25 minus 8, you get 17. Okay? All right. So you have to look at the overall diagram, okay, and we can see the pattern actually. So 17 is here already. Okay, now can you find x4? Of course, we can find x4. How? How do we find x4? Okay, look at the root angles. Okay, we're going to make use of the 17. Where does this 17 comes from? Okay, what is the source? The first source is actually from X4, isn't it? Okay, and we have one more, which is which one? This one. Look at the arrow. Okay, so these two purple pipelines, okay, will form 17. So you can create already, right? You can see the equation already, right? So 14 equals to x4 plus 2, okay, equals to 17. So what is our x4? It is 15. So answer is 15 here. Okay, all right. So next, let's look at B. Let's draw a tree with a maximum weight. Okay, remember a tree means what? We have to preserve all the vertices. Okay, all right, I'm going to erase all this. Okay, jom kita buat. So we have, okay, let's label A, B, C, D, E. Okay, they want maximum, right? So look at the values. Which one is the maximum one? Maximum is 25. Look at the arrow. Okay, we go down here. Okay, 5 vertices, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we should have 4 lines or 4 edges. So I'm going to label this one as 25. After 25, the second highest will be 17. Tadi mana? X4 is 15. Okay, label first. Okay, the next one will be my 20. Okay, so that means from E to B. Label 20. And after that, the third highest value is my 17. Okay, look at the arrow, girls. So can you see the flow now? From D go to C, C go to A, and C go to E, E go to B, B will go to where? Of course, go to A. Follow the direction, the flow. Okay, label your C and D, which is 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. So this is the answer, a tree with a maximum weight. Okay, all right. So that's the end of chapter 5. Okay, I managed to cover chapter 5 secara online. Okay. So hopefully Encik Zaki tak sambung cuti lagi. Tapi I know setakat ni dia sambung cuti until the 22nd of August. Okay. Hopefully dia dah recover lah after that. Kalau tak nantilah kita cerita macam mana nak buat the next one. The next step for chapter 4 and the rest of the chapters. Okay. Kalau I sihat, I buat lah. Kalau I tak sihat, there's nothing I can do lah. Okay, mungkin ada cikgu lain yang akan tolong. Okay, so now I am going to explain to you the formula. Tak nak formula lah. Let's talk about the format first. Alright. So the format for this paper, okay, we have paper 1, of course, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is 40 objective questions and you have 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, paper 2 on the other hand, it is 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, such a long period, So please jangan tidur, please do your work, please answer all the questions, okay? Think carefully, check, and check, okay? So we have 3 sections, section A, section B, and section C, okay? So section A, we have 10 questions, and each question will give you 4 marks, total of 40. Next question section B, we have berapa? We have 5 questions, okay? 5 questions with 9 marks. Okay, total of 45. Okay, this one sepatutnya in SPM level we have only we have 2 questions sepatutnya. Okay, you have 2 questions. But since we don't have many topics to cover for exam, okay, I will only do 1 question and it is compulsory for you to answer 1 question. Tak ada pilihan So this 1 question will multiply with 15 marks. Total of 15 here. So total berapa? 40, 45 and 15 is 100. 100. This one's 40 marks for paper 1. So what will come out in your paper in your exam? Of course, everything in form 1, form 2, form 3. Okay, for form 4, we have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, setakat mana yang you belajar with Encik Zaki. Chapter 4, I have to keluarkan because you haven't learned this. Okay, sedangkan chapter 4 ni sayang, I tak sempat lah nak ajar girls set shading, tak apalah. Next time lah, okay. And chapter 5. Okay, so for form 4, chapter 1, 2, 3 and 5. Chapter 3 is what until up you have learned to with Encik Zaki. I think is arguments lah. Okay, argument masuk So after than that, inductive argument, deductive argument tak masuk. Okay. All right. So now let's look at the formulas. Okay. Formulas will be given. So maybe you tak berapa faham how to use the formula. This is your first time, because the formula for Form 1, Form 2, Form 3 is different from the Form 4 and the Form 5 maths. Okay. So let me tell you which one yang pakai untuk your level. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Is the one that you were going to use. Okay. This is Form 5. Okay, 10 is from 5. This one is also, you will use lah. This is the base number or indices. Okay, this is chapter 3 for form 3. Okay, money. Okay, next. Okay, this one from below, this is from 5. Okay, that's all lah. Okay, now for relationships and algebra, this is coordinates. For Cartesian plane, you have learned that. So this one semua ada except for 4. 4 is from 5. Okay, so you take a look at the formula. Make sure yourself is familiarized and hafal mana yang perlu hafal, yang dah ada tak perlu nak hafal. Okay, apa contoh yang kena hafal? Contoh, if they ask you the sum of degrees, the first part of network that we learn, right? Find the sum of degrees. What do? 2 times number of edges. This formula is not given, so you have to memorize. Okay, next, measurement and geometry. So all these are important because you have learned this semua sekali. Yes. This one also you have learned in Form 3. Okay, Form 3. Remember how to find the scale. Okay, scale is what? How to find scale. Cari how to find scale, how to draw. Okay, how to draw based on the scale given. So please bring your protractor, girls. Protractor pula. What's that? Of course, a protractor. And also your compass. Okay, jangka lukis. Okay, this two must be brought for your exam. Okay, next, statistics and probability. So this is I think the first two only lah. Okay, the rest you haven't learned. But I'm not sure about probability. Have you learned probability in lower form? Can someone highlight me? Have you learned probability in 1, 2, 3? Kalau ada, that means simple one akan keluar lah. Okay, I'm not so sure lah. Okay. Alright. So next. Okay, habis the formula, the scope. I want to explain to you example of question. Okay, for section C. Okay. Because I takut pelajar tak tahu nak jawab. Okay, give me a moment. Okay. Okay. Section C just now I said it is a long question that will give you 15 marks. Okay. Tapi jangan risau. Soalan ni tak susah, girls. Okay. Soalan tak susah. Okay. Let's look at the example of the question. Because I'm not sure whether Encik Zaki dah tunjuk ke belum. Okay. But I already show it to my class. I risau lah kalau you tak tahu nanti you don't know how to do. Okay. Alright. Dia kata answer any of the question, right? Sekejap. Is it presented to you? Oh no, not yet. Wait lah. Okay. In this question, dia kata answer any one of the question, but you have no choice. You have only one question and you have to answer that. Okay, so what do you have here? Let's look at the question. Pak Mail wants to install tiles for his car garage. So this table shows you the number of tiles and the number of cement packages that he needs for his kitchen hall. So the number of tiles purchased exceeded the number of cement package by 122. So actually, these questions, you have to create your own equation, linear equation. Okay. And the total of price for the purchase of tiles and cement packages purchased was 411. So this is the second equation already. Okay. How to create the equation? You need to have the knowledge to create equation from the items given. And I think you have learned this in lower formats. Okay. Write two linear equations and you have to solve this one. Okay. But this is Form 5 lah. Form 5, which is topic matrix. Tapi you still can solve this question based on your simultaneous linear equation knowledge. Okay, so you see question A is about Pak Mail who wants to put tiles on the kitchen in the kitchen ke garage ni? Oh, aku tak tahu lah. Okay, let's say lah for his house. Okay, so this is the actually the okay, so this is actually the expenses lah. So you can create two equations. Contohnya x plus 2y equals to 200 ke. The second one is 3x plus 7y equals to 415. Contoh. So you have to solve what is x, what is y. So that's the question number one. Okay, simultaneous linear equation. Now let's look at the second one. Pak Mail then decided to install tiles for whole house and the cost is 40,000. Now he don't have enough money. Okay, he has to make personal loan and the period of hutang is 5 years, interest rate is 3.5%. So can you see the story or not? Okay, section C is more like a story. The first one dia nak install tile. Tiba-tiba for question B, tiba-tiba Pak Mail tak cukup duit. So has to borrow from the bank. So you see this is total repayment and monthly installment, the one that you have learned in form 3, A plus PRT, P plus PRT. Okay, so that is form 3 topic. Okay, next, let's look at question number 2. Okay, question number 2. If every month Pak Mail is able to save 550 from his total income, will this personal loan burden him? And give your justification. Ni you belum belajar lah. This is actually the form 4 chapter yang last kali chapter 10. Okay, so you see got 3 different topics already, right or not? This is chapter 10 form 4. Okay, now let's look at the next one. Given that the garage of Pakcik Mail is in a rectangular shape, the length is 6 and the width is 3. Calculate the area of Pak Mail's garage and convert the value to the value of base 4. Okay, so in this case, that means, right, you are given what topic? Area, right or not? Area and also base number. This area you have learned when? In primary school. Come on lah, takkanlah tak tahu nak jawab kan? Primary school lagi, area. And then this value need to be converted to a certain base number. So this is chapter 2, form 4. So you see, in this one long questions, there will be like 5 or 6 topics covered in one. Alright? So your maths must be, I tak katalah, kalau you lemah, you tak boleh jawab, tidak. Okay, so the moral of the story is, katakanlah if you couldn't answer A, you still have chance to score in B. If let's say A and B masih salah, at least you can answer question C, right or not? Takkanlah tak boleh jawab area. Takkanlah you cannot convert to certain bases of number, right? Okay, so try and answer, bring highlighter or underline all the important information that you have in the exam. Don't sleep, okay? Buat betul-betul during exam, okay? Bring your calculator, make sure you get yourself familiarized with the formula, protector and also your compass. Okay, any questions or not? Oh, tepat-tepat 3:29. Any questions or not? Tak ada. So I wish you all the best for your mid-year exam. Any questions, you can come and see me. You can ask me, but please don't text me at night. Okay, I think that's all. I will share the recording soon once it's ready. Okay, all right. Thank you, girls.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.